Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep, welcome back to the Butcher's Circus, and today I'm playing as Moonworm Delirium, and this person is playing Shep Stress. This has to be Shep Stress because I see 2 Crimson Hooks, I see Slam, I see a lot of stuff that I bring, so you know, that is pretty fun to watch, and I'm gonna have a confident Musketeer team, so Shep. What have I cooked up? I have cooked up pretty much a Goliath comp instead, except of having a Crusader, I just have a Musketeer and I'm gonna pray that it works. Now, of course, that's gonna make things a teeny tiny touch more difficult, but it is not the end of the world, because having 2 shooters, which both have bow and both have the ability to move back twice, as well as a Jester, I'm pretty much able to almost always reposition my Leopard, though I don't really have to reposition him immediately, like just I don't have to just go for the double move back here. I can just go ahead and sacrifice his action a little bit by just going for the buckshot, and instead just doing a revenge, because I am able to have this little bit of a waiting turn. So, how have I made this confident Musketeer kind of useful? Well, I've given her Eagle Eye Talisman as well as the mini ball, so her buckshots are absolutely going to be hurting, and we've seen that already. In this situation, it's not that amazing because we're actually hurting the Flagellant, and against Shep Stress with a damage team, what you have to do is kill one character, not spread your attention around between the lot of them, because if you do that, then the Flagellant's probably going to be able to drop some healing, and by that point you've taken way too much to DOT and Stress to still win the match. But I am praying that that won't be the case here. They didn't drop a Manacles on me. I could react to that by dropping a... oh, that actually really paralyzes my team. Well played to my opponent. Because if I don't move back here, I still don't have enough damage for Finale. I can't go for the Finale because Leopard's out of position. I just have to go for the Flare here, which is unfortunate, but I have to do it. I have to trade my Arbalest turn for this Abomination turn if I want to make these characters useful, because if I don't do that, I pretty much have to pass with all 3 of them if I don't Flare. Musketeer passes, Leopard moves forwards because Jester can't Finale, Jester just forced to drop a Dirk Stab or something stupid like that. Now, when I say something stupid like that, that Flagellant action maybe wasn't the smartest yet. Oh my god, yeah, this is just a Bola in a nutshell. It is so ridiculously strong. Bola and Buckshot, how are these abilities fair and balanced? They're doing 11 damage each. That's a 22 crit against 2 characters with an ability that's supposed to be your weak ability and like your repositioning ability and all that. Yeah, it's actually insane. You know what I could go for right now? I could just... what I wanted was to not knock the Flagellant back, and then I could have just gone like Hue into Finale. But since that didn't happen, I can just do something else entirely. I can go for a Hue here and just drop a Dirk Stab on this Abomination and probably take him out with this Dirk Stab, because I do have the... what do you call it? I do have the finisher as well as the Dirk Stab extra dealt chance, and my opponent goes for the guard. So this is someone that looked at the team but did not follow the guide. They have not been playing this as I would play it. They had the Abomination in position 2, which I definitely would never do. That sounds like a horrible idea. Putting him in position 3 is sometimes also scary because the doggy gets pulled, right? But you kind of just have to take the risk. You have to take the risk. Even if you get to go first, it doesn't matter anyway, because then you just slam. If you go second, then you get the extra 15 dodge as well as your monkey's fall, so your opponent never has a guaranteed chance of even pulling your Houndmaster. And even if they do have a guaranteed chance, then you're gonna have 45 dodge for the rest of the round, so you're gonna be pretty safe. You're not gonna be stunned, so you're still gonna have lick wounds, and the Abomination just transforms safely. So can you really complain about it, is my question. Can you really complain? One thing I can complain about is that I probably don't have enough damage to drop the Finale here. I'm gonna have a look. Whatever. We take the Jammy Man Finale. We do it. We do take the Jammy Man Finale. I probably could have just gone for a shot or something of the likes. I mean, after a shot, there's a heal, and then maybe a guard even after the heal. You know, just overall annoying stuff that I don't want to deal with. So right now, with our confident Musketeer, we've already taken out 2 characters of this, this Shep Stress by pretty much the start of round 3, so now we only have to deal with 2 more. But can you believe it? And my opponent still has a very decent winning chance here. That's right, they still have a very decent chance of winning this because my Leper absolutely cannot deal with the protection that the Man-at-Arms has. He's gone Paranoid, so he's got minus 25% damage, so he definitely can't deal with that protection. My Arbol is also in Paranoid, so that's another minus 25% damage. Yep, that is totally fun and fair and balanced. And now I just have to, oh thank goodness, I get to drop the flare here, because if I didn't, my damage would really tickle, as well as being dazed would be just absolutely atrocious. But since that's not the case, I might still be able to tickle my opponent to death here. That move back actually doesn't matter, because I was gonna pull it anyway. I do 11 to 20 damage. Do I want to get rid of the corpse? Honestly, yes. Let's just do this hue. Sadly, I get a 15, meaning that the buckshot isn't going to be enough, but it'll probably be enough soon, right? Yeah, 9 damage, I just need to drop one more buckshot and it's probably going to be enough to get rid of the corpse. Then I can start hewing and buckshotting these characters to oblivion, because I have 3 abilities that actually hit the rank 1 and rank 2 characters, so that's going to be pretty fun to do, right? Am I going to go afflicted yet? Not yet, I live. For a little bit at the very least. I think I misplayed here. I could have just used my Musketeer and just kept bullying between these 2 characters, like in these positions, but then he would just knock back anyway. He would like try to go back. Maybe this is better, I'm gonna do this. Of course, Paranoid doesn't do enough damage. Hooray. But yeah, after I dropped Dirk Stab here, I'll be able to just drop a buckshot, and then they can still keep alternating their turns and hitting the 2 front characters. They bleed poison, do not let it touch you. That's a fun act out. That's a lot of stress too, freaking Crimson Hook Doggy doing this much stress. I'm just going to stab him. Yeah, I'm just gonna stab him. This doesn't feel too good, does it? Yeah, as I said, there's still a very decent chance that I lose this match. There's no point healing here with Revenge. There's no way I... Okay, that's fine. With Revenge, there's no way I would never take enough DOT, so I'm just gonna do this and probably go for the heal here. Though with all the damage debuffs that I got from these afflictions, yeah, it's a bit of a tickle. I guess it's chop time. Oh my god, it has rolls for 13. Man, can you believe it? Why is Shep Stress so blatantly overpowered? Unironically, so blatantly overpowered. Even though my opponent played the team wrong. I mean, they did some really good plays, right? But the team was fundamentally used wrong. But despite that, the team is just still so freaking strong. I guess that's the same with all stress teams that just have to deal with while using Leper. I mean, you have to deal with these 2 bozos, which is so freaking annoying. Yeah, and the Man-at-Arms just has Prod, this guy has Dodge, and they just do this crazy amount of AoE stress that feels super fun to play into, right? I'm quite surprised my opponent actually decides to go for a heal there. In that case, I am gonna try to stay alive. Or am I? Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay alive here. I'm going to heal the Leper just to make sure that he doesn't die immediately. It's because his Solemnity is a rather good move after he has a heart attack. It just makes it so he's gonna stay alive for actually a really decent amount, so I'm just gonna try to make use of that. I don't do enough damage here, so I have to go for the aimed shot, but now I have a Finisher Jester. Of course, I do have Paranoid. What are my characters doing? I have 3 Paranoids and 1 Rational. I haven't had a single bad act out. What is this? Where is the justice in this world? I feel my opponent's pain right now, because I've been getting so lucky with these act outs. Just absolutely none happening, despite me having pretty much a horrible setup of afflictions. These characters can do just about anything. They can go for any action, they can do lots and lots of stupid things, especially the irrational one. It's gonna be a heart attack, there are 2 heart attacks, but look, it doesn't even matter, because all I have to do here is... I'm Paranoid. I could hit the Jester, but surely that won't happen. Yeah, all I have to do is heal now. I go down to 160 stress, and I have heart attack recovery here, so it's gonna take this Man-at-Arms like 4 bellows to take me out, so that's really good. I get to just heal this Jester as well, get a crit heal on it as well, so that's gonna be another heart attack recovery, another 176 stress, so he's not even gonna die immediately, and my opponent just surrenders. Yeah, I would too, man, I would too. This team doesn't feel fun. But let's go for a match number 2. Alright, and here we go, straight into a match number 2, this time against Sivnvnum. That looks like sin venom. Synonym. Yeah, because the V is read like a U, right, in Latin and something like that. Oh god, there's an occultist. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is atrocious. Okay, let's drop the battle bell before we can. Thank goodness I went first. Yeah, this is a bit atrocious because you know the demon's pull is coming, right? We prepared for this, okay? Let's not be too hasty just yet. We're fine. We prepared for this. This is an intimidate leper comp. There's sharpening stone and eerie eye for that intimidate crit and bleed value. That's insane. They go for the pull and yet they don't get it. Oh, I thought they had net on there, but no, they don't have a net. Yeah, it was still a 70 to get it, but thankfully for me they do not. So I can just appreciate myself here by probably going for a buckshot. It's gonna do a decent amount of damage. Honestly, a bit underwhelming. 5 to 8, is it really that much? Yeah, is it really that the amount of damage that it does? Also hoping for a tiny touch more. Please don't work. They don't have a move trinket. Yeah, they don't have a move trinket, so it doesn't work, thankfully for me. I'm definitely going to be dropping a revenge here. The question is, do I drop it now or do I drop it later? I think later is going to be my option here. I definitely have to get rid of this occultist, though. This occultist feels like a pain, but all they have to do is guard, and then I can't do anything about him. So I guess I have to kill the men-at-arms first. Because there really do be how this goes. If I don't kill the men-at-arms, they just drop the defender after I do some damage to the occultist, and they give themselves more prot or full HP, and I can't do anything about it, which is why, as a damage team, you should always have guard breaks, stuns, marks to get rid of just bypass that guard, because guards are really freaking strong. They're not broken amounts of strong, but they're definitely strong. I'm actually going to drop a revenge here because I don't have enough damage to get a one shot unless I get really lucky, and I don't want to gamble on getting really lucky. I'd rather my opponent just, you know, drop a bellow here. I'll still have more damage than I would otherwise, and I'll keep the buff for the entire duration of the match, which is what counts, right? Usually you want to use revenge before going aggressive, because you're gonna really regret it if you don't. You're gonna miss an 89. You're gonna be like, yeah, probably should have gone revenge, right? that's what it's gonna feel like. Now I'm gonna go for the chop here, 17-32, 17-32, and I roll for 21 with a, what was it, 16 crit chance? No more. It was a 23% crit chance. Wow. Wow. Well, they're gonna go for the purge here. Do they get it is the question. If they do, nah, they don't, okay. If they do, I might have just dropped the finale immediately. Yeah, honestly, I probably would have, because knowing the occultist, he can heal for 24 here, so I think dropping the finale would actually be a really smart move if the opponent's purge had actually worked. You really don't want to leave it up to the slot machine heal to ruin your game. If you can get a kill on a character which already has an action, more often than not it's going to be the right play. I think I'm still going to have to drop that. I think I'm still going to have to drop that finale unless I get really lucky here, which I do. I do get really lucky. That's nice. That means I can just go for the Dark Sound and get the killing shot here. You have to wonder, my opponent going Bolster, was that really the play? When you have Defender, when you have Bellow, come on. You're gonna go Bolster when I was able to drop Battle Ballad round 1. It's just, in this sort of situation, what my opponent had to do was probably just drop Defender on the Leper, make it so my Leper is useless, and just enjoy themselves after that. That really do be how it is, because as it's been going, this Man-at-Arms is just very likely to die. Now, should have died already, but yeah, he's just not having a good time. There's gonna be panic darts on me. Yeah, my Arbalist isn't enjoying herself, but I might get the kill here without dropping the finale. And yes, thank goodness I do. If you don't get the 60 and you also don't get the 75, majority of the time you might as well just surrender. You're probably not going to win that match. Unfortunately, probably not going to win that match, but that is not the case today. We might still be doing well here. They're going to go for the weakening curse on me. Is it really going to help? Is that really going to make a difference? Minus 40% damage. Okay, maybe it does make the difference. Maybe it does make the difference. Let's hope that it doesn't, though. How much damage is my chop doing? 14 to 26. That's actually not too bad. With a guaranteed hit chance. And I roll for 17. Leper, you are disappointing me. Usually go for the revenge so the Leper doesn't disappoint you, but man, that has not been the case right now. That has absolutely not been the case. They're just hewing me and doing a ton of damage to my leper because he has the revenge debuff on him. Fun, right? Such is the fun in the Butcher's Circus. I'm gonna go for the aim shot here. Thankfully I do enough damage. Finally a character that isn't completely disappointing. And the Grave Robber will now probably just have to Shadow Fade, or else she dies. Yeah, there it goes. And this is definitely going to be a flare turn. Why? Because I'm able to get rid of that stealth buff that she has. She has that plus stress and damage and crit, and I'm also able to get rid of a few debuffs on me. You might be wondering, Shep, but you have missed the flare? No, not this time around. I have Battle Ballad and Finisher, and that does make it so I can't miss the flare. Typically you can miss a flare. Don't ask me how that's possible. You can just throw the light in your opponent's general direction and it should probably work, right? But yeah, not in the Butcher's Circus. You know what, if you want to use up 2 of your actions for one of my 4, I think I'll just do the finale here, because that's 2 out of their 3 actions for round 4 and they're pretty much just gone. They could have been lucky there and gotten a crit weird reconstruction, but I definitely think going for their final action probably would have been the better move. Just hope that my finisher Arbalest doesn't get the death blow, and if she doesn't, I really don't have too much reach to their backline other than the finale. And by that point it would start feeling a little bit weird to go for the finale there. I am abusive, so I do have plus damage. Let's see, how much damage do I do? 13 to 23, is that worth it? 838 to 48, is it worth it, or do I just focus the Slapper down? I think we focus the Leper down. Let's focus the Leper down. Let's drop the heal here. Let's use our chop with our revenge Leper instead of having to go for Solemnity and just take it from there. There we go, finally! That's the crit I've been waiting for. That is the crit I've been waiting for. Confident Musketeer. It just works, doesn't it? It just works. Every single one of these teams feels like it won't work, but then it does. It's really funny how that is, right? Yeah, it's really funny how that goes. I guess my opponents are going for some odd teams and odd team ideas and odd skill selections and odd play styles. Just full-on oddity all around, but I still have to say the team has not been disappointing me. Of course I haven't faced WD yet with these wacky teams, but yeah, at the moment I face WD, the fun's probably going to be over, right? At least that's what I have to imagine here. I think their best move might actually be to heal the Leper. They're just in a really rough spot. They have to wait for my DOT to catch up on the Arbalest, and then at least get a bit more of a character quality, because at the moment it just feels really bad for them. And yeah, they do go for the heal there. They get a very nice crit heal, which I of course detest, but I'm just gonna try to counter it by focusing that occultist down a little bit. Let's just drop that there, hope that my abusive Bola gets a crit for 9. Probably won't, but you never know. 5 to 8, yeah, sadly not enough. I'm just gonna have to drop a Dirk Stab on that, and they want to, oh no, they do have reach. They do have reach to my Arbalest if they want to take her out. They have the Intimidate Leper, that might be the thing here. But honestly, I still have a Leper for them to deal with, and I still have the finisher Jester at the end of the day, so it feels really bad if you're my opponent here. They're gonna go for the death blow. That's actually really smart. Oh, why? Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You could have gone for the death blow on my Arbalest, and then I can't hit your occultist, right? Because I don't have reach with any of my characters. The Jester's days, then you take a free turn to just heal yourself. But now I can just go for a 50-50 death blow, and it's GG if I get it, but no, I guess not. I guess not. I suppose I am quite lucky that I don't get pushed around with the Leper as much as I should have been. I think they went for 3 purges and none of them worked. So yeah, that hasn't been too much fun for them, but it's gonna be a weird. Oh god, yeah, no, it's not been too much fun for them whatsoever. There really is no justice in this world, it would seem. I get to just drop this, it's gonna be a Bola into a Dirk Stab, and it's gonna be all over for my opponent. I honestly just have way too many assets on my side, and look at this, I even get to pick which character I go for the death blow on. I say the Leper, it's still most likely chance, and he also has a Solemnity, which is just really annoying to deal with. And why doesn't my opponent surrender? This is what I wonder. You should surrender in a situation like this. You really okay, you should go for your final action action, like try to get a kill, and then you should surrender if you get it, or if you don't get it, regardless, because you're not gonna get another turn. You should go for the extra 1 prestige, like go down swinging, but should you really just sit here and wait for me to finish off your cultist, just waste both of us, like, I don't know, like 30 seconds? I don't know, such is the way of the Butcher Circus. I don't understand what the other person is thinking, of course, but what I do understand is the Butcher Circus and the Ring Mommy. I know how the RNG works, right? Some people know how the RNG works. That's how you win in the circus. You just have to know how the RNG works and not fail the 85% death blows. If you have an instinct, or if you have a gut feeling, you should go with it, and you'll surely win every match like that, right? Yeah, that's kind of how it goes sometimes when you're playing on autopilot and not really thinking it through. You just go with your gut, and things just kind of turn out well for you. Sometimes, if you have a good team and if you've played it many times already. Otherwise, if you're playing and it's still a team you're not really familiar with, you should just take your sweet 30 seconds thinking of all the possibilities you should go for. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's video, hope you all enjoyed the confident Musketeer, and I'll see you again another time. Cheers.